Good morning, boys and girls. This is Mr. Linares, and today we're gonna try to know what the value of the tenths is. Okay, the value of the tenths is, if you look at this flat right here, it's made up of 100, right? 100 small cubes, but it is also made up of 10 longs. Okay, so the value of a tenth is basically one long. Okay, so that's the value of a tenth. All right, so this right here, it takes 10 of these to make a flat. Okay, now one of these is the part of the whole thing. Okay, this is what we need to understand about this. All right, let's get started. So what we're going to do today is we are going to take this flat here, and we're gonna practice. We're gonna practice the tenths place. All right, so I'm gonna begin by shading. I'm gonna begin by shading one row. Okay, and one row is basically is 0 and 1/10, because that's 1 out of 10. What happens if I shade in 2? Well, now I have 2 longs. So I write it as a decimal as 0 and 2/10. Okay? You can't see the decimal right there. Now, let's keep going. Let's shade another one. What would this one be? What happens if I shade this one right here? What would that one be? That one will be 0 and 3/10. Do you see a pattern, boys and girls? If I shade the fourth one, that one becomes 0 and 4/10. Okay? And go another one. Now I have 0 and 5/10. And if I keep going, you're gonna see that eventually I'm gonna get a whole flat complete. Okay, 0 and 6. That's 0 and 7. Okay, make a little arrow. This one's gonna be 0 and 8/10. This is gonna be 8/10. The next one is going to be 9/10. 0 and 9/10. And the last one is going to be 0. Or this is gonna be, so it cannot be 0/10. So this is gonna be one whole. This is one complete whole. So after this is completely full, this becomes a 1. Okay, you have to fill it all the way to, you have to fill all of it in order for it to become one whole. So now I have one whole. Once I get to the 10th one, this becomes a 1, a complete 1. All right, I'm gonna let you practice and do this one, and I want you to write the decimal for it. Okay, I'm gonna shade 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's stop right there. I'm gonna give you time to write the answer for that. Go ahead and pause it right here, and I'll be back. Okay, boys and girls, I'm back. If your answer was 0 and 4/10, then you are absolutely correct. Now you might be asking yourself, Mr. Linares, I don't have a chart like that. Guess what? Mr. Linares is going to show you how to make a chart on your own using these materials. Sheet of paper, maybe a marker or a crayon, something that writes dark, and you're gonna need some crayons to shade. All right, let's get started. All right, I want you to take your sheet of paper. Let me move the camera back a little bit so you can see. Okay, take your sheet of paper, and I want you to fold it in half. Okay, fold it in half. Okay, so that you have two halves, just like that. And you're gonna start counting down the red line. You're gonna count down 10 lines down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cut across. Stop at the middle line right there. And then all you gotta do now is trace your lines. Okay? Just like that. Just like that, boys and girls. Now you have a flat. Look at that. You have your own personal flat. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give you another one, just to see if you understand. And I want you to write the decimal for, let's do this much right here. Go ahead and write the decimal for this problem. Go ahead and you do this. Okay. And if you can't see it, let me shade it a little bit darker. Okay. Go ahead and write the decimal for that. Now here's the trick. The flat can be horizontal, can be vertical, can be it can be either way. Okay, you're still just counting the longs. How many longs does it have? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it so you can color it and come back. All right, boys and girls, if your answer was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0 and 7, and then in word form, this is 7 tenths. There's that THS words. Tenths. It's still 10, but you add the t's. Tenths. Okay? Tenths. There it is right there. All right, let's do one more. One more so that you can demonstrate that you understand what I'm discussing about. And here we go. We're going to, remember, go down. We're going to skip about 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to go across. We're going to go down 10 lines. Okay, we're going to go down 10. I'm sorry, let me turn it this way so you can see it. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ok. Vamos a trazar las líneas. Vamos a hacer 10. Este es un entero. Este es un plano y tenemos que poner 10 largos adentro. Ok, vamos a practicar otra vez. Esta la vas a hacer tú. Las décimas es un poco más fácil que las centésimas. Okay? Okay, boys and girls. Go ahead and pause the video and answer that one. Let's see what you get. Right there. What is your answer going to be? ¿Qué va a ser tu respuesta? Escribe el decimal. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. And do your shading. And póngale pausa y píntelo. Y luego vamos a terminar. Alright. Bienvenidos. Welcome back. So, si tú escribiste 1, 2, 3. 3 tenths. 3 décimas. Word form. Oops, that's a R. 3 tenths. Son 3 décimas. Décimas. Y el otro son 7 décimas. Okay. Okay, boys and girls. Ahora, what you have to do is go into discussions, and you will see a flat with long shaded. You are going to write the decimal and the word form. Okay, muchachos, niñas y niñas, van a ir a hacer sus discusiones, donde van a mirar un plano con los largos pintados, van a escribir el decimal y luego van a escribir las palabras del decimal. Okay, boys and girls, good luck.